Welcome everyone. My name is Sasa Vann. I'm a certified rehabilitation counselor and practicum doctoral student. I'm studying to be a counseling psychologist. This video is a part of a 5-day video series. If you haven't watched the previous days, be sure to do so. The other 4 meditations are all quite different. And if there is a kind of meditation that I haven't focused on yet that you're looking for, please do share in the comments below, and maybe I can craft something based on your ideas. So again, today is the 5th day of the series, the final day for this meditation series, and then we'll move on to some other things and maybe back to meditation at some point. But this one is really personal to me. Today, I'll walk you through a guided meditation focusing on your journey, and specifically your journey in trying to conceive a baby. And if you're watching this and thinking, okay, that's not something that I'm actively trying to do, but I'm here in support of a partner or significant other, hang in there. This can be important for you to hear too. So I'm entering my 5th cycle in trying to conceive, and I have heard from many people, friends, different folks that I've engaged with just through social media, but haven't met in person as well, who are moving through just years of cycles. And so I would be happy to hear your stories. Feel free to share them in the comments below. I really do hold just so much compassion for each of your journeys, and I celebrate so much joy for those who are moving through pregnancy, with the year just beginning as I'm recording this in January, but you might be listening to this later. So your beginning can be at any point. You don't have to start fresh with all the things and centering yourself just in the new year. I wanted us to just recognize the place that we're in. And so currently, with myself trying to conceive and many others, we are actively trying to sustain our life. Not only just our own, but that of another human. And doing so in another pandemic year, it really just felt important to me to refocus and try to create space for reflection, because just so much has happened in the past 2 years, and it's important to sit with those thoughts and create space for no thoughts. That sometimes is the challenge for us, to quiet the mind. And I know that I've needed that room and permission for myself to just make space for me. It particularly feels important thinking about holding life when so much of how our society, from what I have experienced and read, engages with birthing people involves thinking about the discomfort that they might be experiencing, people warning you about nausea and loss of sleep and missed opportunities, all these things that just feel heavy and burdensome. Quite the opposite of a celebratory energy that feels comforting to think about in those months when trying to conceive, or even early months during pregnancy. So again, just wanting to ground us in our reasoning for engaging in this today. And if you're listening to this meditation, my goal for myself and for you as a part of this experience is to create space, a safe space that feels comfortable, where you can go and I can go, because I'll be listening to this for myself as well, when the tracking, the trying, all of the numbers and tests have you really feeling bogged down. Those feelings of helplessness that might come in when you're done hearing about all the potential warnings. You can hold the importance of that information and knowledge that you have gained and disengage from it with intention. I think that might help the space for those thoughtless thoughts to occur, and a time for you to disconnect from the tracking of the symptoms and ovulation and cervical mucus. And yes, I have done it all too. I have all the things, the ovulation test and logging and everything, and just probably 5 or 6 apps on my phone. So disconnecting can be helpful, and creating that space with intention is important. So for now, in this moment, we can disconnect. And disconnecting doesn't mean letting go. It doesn't mean I'm gonna like rip up my book or a journal and write all the things down that are important to me. Those experiences are still with us. They still impact our emotions and our state of mind. And so in this meditation, I want you to connect to your body, allowing these words to hold you, to fill you up, listening to my voice as you engage in this meditation, and just knowing that, like any compliment or affirmation, my words might not feel true in the moment, and that's okay. I want you to imagine a possibility in which they could be true, leaning into those coulds, and perhaps to allow yourself to move a little bit closer to connecting with the words. Listening to this meditation is not me saying that, in these next 8 minutes, however long this turns out to be, that you will be guaranteed to become pregnant. If that were true, I would have created this meditation for myself a long time ago. But it perhaps means that this is a moment for you to connect to your breath, to your movement toward an acceptance and understanding of your feelings. If you're listening to this, in support of a partner or someone you love, this next piece is particularly important for you. And perhaps important, if you are the person trying to conceive, as some validation. I've heard just all the encouragers, some that I hold on to, and others that are incredibly unhelpful, like, your time will come, just stop thinking about it and it will happen. And probably the most agitating one for me so far, hopefully others don't occur, is you're so young, you have time, and a note to, all of those here that are in support. I just suggest removing this rhetoric, these phrases from your mind, your word bank, if you will. And to those trying to conceive, I'm sure you've heard these and others, and perhaps for you, these were uplifting, and I don't want to minimize that and the power of hearing someone say, reminding you of your time or telling you that your time will come. Maybe that was really comforting for you. And so perhaps it'll be more true for me to say those weren't comforting for me. and haven't been so far. Maybe there will be a time. Our experiences can impact a lot. And I really just hope that the unsolicited advice that you might find discomforting, that you know that that is not what I am trying to provide. I hope I can give you something that I didn't find, which I believe to be this just vastly unapologetic mind-body connection that will allow you to feel sad, that will help to acknowledge the anger, the excitement. You know, the first time that I actually saw the ovulation strip, like the color get brighter, I feel like I was like elated. And those moments of excitement that you can just sit in and to acknowledge whatever is coming up for you, not to avoid those feelings, but to embrace them and hopefully feel validated in your experience. So you may have done so already, perhaps. If you've watched my other videos, you know that sometimes I ask you to close your eyes or encourage you to do so, and do so myself. So if you haven't done that already, feel free to join me in just allowing the eyelids to shut gently. You know, that I will open mine at different points, but allowing this comfort to settle in, taking a deep breath in through your nose. I want you to remember your humanity. You are human. You are a person capable of feeling a wide range of emotions. Emotions that you may not always understand or know when to share with someone else, know when to share with yourself. You can feel them now. Whatever they are, you can feel them. You may be feeling multiple emotions at once and wondering, is this possible? These so many emotions that I'm holding, how is this happening? Yes, yes, yes. It is possible. You're a complex creature. Your emotions might contradict each other at times. In this moment, I want you to allow that chaos to exist. Knowing that your experience, your emotions, you are not good or bad. It just is. You just are. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Sinking deeply into your emotions. Notice how each breath feels, what it's like to sit in your emotions. You're ready to create life inside you. You've already begun your journey. You're constantly evolving. Your muscles, skin, all of your organs have water, life in them. You're made of life, of elements and cells, all working together to form your mind, your essence. Acknowledge your desire for life. It is real. It is with you. Breathing in life. Breathing in creativity. Breathing in warmth. You can ask for what you need, acknowledging what you need, connecting to your breath, listening to your body in this moment, slowly scanning your body, allowing yourself to ease into your comfort. You can say the words to yourself. Say what you need. Say it out loud in your thoughts. Unapologetic. In this moment, if nothing, no needs, no desires are coming to mind, that's okay. If a thought that feels discomforting is coming, allow it to pass, acknowledging all of what is there. Sometimes our words are too brief or too complex to name our needs. Sometimes we haven't taken the time to explore what they could be. Wherever you are in relation to your needs, know that they are valid. And you can ask for what you need. It's not too late or too soon. It is. And you are. Releasing yourself from any burdens you may be holding, pressure. Releasing. You're ready to create life. You've already begun your journey. You're constantly evolving. You don't owe anyone anything. Not an explanation. Nothing. You can exist in this world with all of your desires, your passions, your breath, breathing in life, breathing in creativity, breathing in warmth, you're on this journey. Yours is unique. Your needs may be different than someone else's. This is expected. And this is okay. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to heal. Giving yourself permission to be released from perfection. Giving yourself permission to heal, to live, to recognize you, to acknowledge your desire for life. Breathing in life. Breathing in creativity. Breathing in warmth. Thank you. If you would like to continue this meditation, continue this conversation, you can comment in the comment section below. I also have a Twitter where I talk about mental health and reproductive justice at Embrace Acceptance. And so until next time, enjoy this series that I've created, my next video series. I'm thinking, I haven't completely solidified yet, but I think it might be on just different aspects of college and how we navigate those systems and the way they impact our mental health. So it'll be more of an educational experience as opposed to the knowledge that you might have gained through meditation. And so I hope to provide just some helpful information on the process of moving through college, sort of demystifying the experience. Myself as a first generation college student, there were a lot of questions that I didn't know that I even had. And so this degree that I'm working on now, becoming a counseling psychologist, this will be my 6th college degree. And so I have picked up some things along the way and just things that I'm ready to give back and help others be guided in this journey of academia, which, like the process of trying to conceive, there is a lot of mystery behind it and things that we're unlearning, relearning, trying, things that we pick up along the way. So until next time, bye for now.